President Obama and British Prime Minister Cameron both condemned the decision last year to release the Lockerbie bomber, but calls continue for an investigation into whether BP was involved in that release. CBS News senior White House correspondent Bill Plant has the latest. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning to you, Betty. It was the one question that dominated the news conference after the meeting of the two men, the president and the prime minister. Did BP have a role in pushing for the release of the Lockerbie bomber?
And I haven't seen anything to suggest that the Scottish government were in any way swayed by BP. But it's a matter for BP to answer what activities they undertook.
Scotland released al-Megrahi, who was serving a life sentence for the bombing of Pan Am Flight 103 over Lockerbie, Scotland in 1988, because doctors said he had cancer and had only 3 months to live. But al-Megrahi remains alive and well in Libya. Now members of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee are demanding an investigation into whether there was a deal with BP to release al-Megrahi in exchange for a huge oil lease in Libya. Secretary of State Clinton has also called for an investigation, but the Prime Minister wouldn't commit.
I don't need an inquiry to tell me what was a bad decision. It was a bad decision.
But Scotland's Justice Minister, who denied the first request for al-Megrahi's transfer to Libya before agreeing to the medical release, said the British government never answered the questions he had.
I can understand why the American senators are pursuing them. The British government should come clean as to what was or was not done for British petroleum in Libya.
Despite the official denials, this issue just isn't going away. The Senate Foreign Relations Committee will hold hearings next week to demand that BP explain exactly what its dealings with the British government were prior to the release of al-Megrahi. Ready?
All right, CBS's Bill Plant joining us live. Thank you, Bill.